Hey there, this is Colleen with Stir the Soul. I am just going to talk about watercolor today. I get a lot of questions about backgrounds, and one of the things that I love using is watercolor, and it's newer to me. I really just started, like, I've used it before, but I've really regularly been using it just the last few months. And I didn't really watch videos. I just started doing it, and so this is the brush I use. It is from Michaels. There is nothing, it says Royal and something. I was going to try to see if I have a new one. You can see, like, it's just a flat brush. I use it pretty rough. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like the bristles are pushed out and do all that. So it's a flat brush. It's not like a skinny long brush or anything like that. And I'm going to use the Brea Reese, or Brea Reese, I'm not even sure how you say that, watercolors. These are the glitter inks, and then Jane Davenport watercolors, these are my absolute faves. These are the brights, and you can see on the color swatch, like, they are really bright and pigmented. I love her stuff. She has two other palettes that I really want to get, and then I do have the Illustrated Faith watercolors too, and I made a little color swatch to see what they are. These are not as pigmented, but they still work, and they'll be good because sometimes I just need other colors and to blend. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. The first thing, because this is glitter, you do need to shake these, and these will definitely bleed through your page. And I'm just gonna use, I have one of these like trays, and just put it in one of those, and I'm going to start the verse. I'm doing 1 Chronicles 17:20, which is, there is none like you, God. It says more than that, and I'm just going to start. So one of the things is, like, you're not going to notice as much here, but I wanted to highlight that with yellow, and I'm just going to push the color into it. I'm going to add some over here, and I think there. Okay, so then I didn't really think about color. I think I'm going to use purple. Okay, so I'm grabbing purple. And one of the things, so like when I first started watering color, I was trying to, like, you're trying to do that and make straight lines. I don't do that. I will sometimes just to get the color on there, but not to like get some texture and definition. It looks better if, the color is not as, like, it's not as blended. You can kind of see, like, puffy clouds is what I think of. You want puffy clouds when you, do the watercolor. I didn't really think about my color palette when so purple, I feel like purple is good because it's royalty, and, I think I'll add in some blues. We're going to do these blues. And then we'll kind of get some green. You can see the Brea Reese watercolors do not, once they're kind of set, they're really not going to move anywhere. Like, you can see when I go over that, it's blending together a little bit and the color is changing, but it is not, like, merging together. Where you can see you see how when I went over the two watercolors together, they just, like, blended together. I'll show you that again real quick. I'm going to do it down here. So here's the blue. Now you see, like, how those they just melted together and blend. So you do want to pay attention to what colors you're putting next to each other so you don't get an ugly brown color. And you can see, like, when the purple, see again how that, it changes a little bit, but you're really going to see where that yellow was laid. I might add in some pink here. Yeah, I think by the purple we're going to add by the yellow. I think the brush does make a difference because you just can't, you can't get the same, like if I pull them, this is enough. I do use this brush quite a bit, but it's just not, I mean, you can do it. It's just going to take longer, I think, with this type of brush. I told you, yes, sweetie.
Jaden did not tell you that he wanted the mayonnaise from on his jacket on to my son.
Okay, can you just go take care of it, please? And ask him not to. I'm sorry. Yep, and that's real life. I did give them a heads up. I was doing a video. But you can see, I really don't know. Something about mayonnaise and a sun and a jacket, and she's not in trouble now. But I don't really know what she just did, so I will have to figure that out. I'm just adding in some more. I'm gonna grab some of the watercolor yellow to kind of blend out this yellow a little bit. And stamping on that will help. So, and then just like, let's say I'm gonna go ahead and dry this, and then I'm gonna add more color, and you can see with the watercolors it can layer in, and the Jane Davenports are just like, they're so vibrant and bright. They really are my favorite colors, and I like the bold colors. I have another brand of watercolors, and they work, these ones, Jerry Q. They work well. I'll try to show you the full. I like these, but these are a little bit clouded. Like you can see, they're bright here, but like on the page, they're kind of cloudy. Just cloudy, milky colors, cloudy colors. That's kind of what I mean, is like they're not as bright and vivid. They go on bright, but they don't stay as vivid. And you can see, I mean, these definitely, like this is her bright palette, and it definitely, like that stays bright as can be. And the Jane Davenport will not bleed through the page. When this gets a little bit more dry, I'll kind of flip it so you can see. And the cool thing is you can do this with paint too. Like if I wanted to add in some, let's see, what color do I want to do? Maybe like pink, like a light pink. I could do that and just do the same technique with a brush where you're pushing it into the page. It'll make a difference. I think the biggest thing is just like, just do it. Use the beginning page of your Bible. Grab like a junk journal or a different type of journal, and you can do it in there and just get started. Okay, this is mostly dry, and you can see the Brea Reese, like where the yellow is, that went through, that bled through, but the other watercolors did not. And I'm always okay with bleed through, because you can just make it a part of your other page when you use that side. And that's it. So like from there, I can go through and add texture, texture stamps. I can do my saying and add in whatever else I want. And that's done. And I'll show you that a little bit closer. The Brea Reese was like glitter. I don't know if you can see how well, but you can see the yellow is like glitter. And I'm happy with how that came out. If I wanted to add in some more like purple depth, I can do it because it's dry. Let me grab it. Like you can just, if I want it a little bit darker right there, I can add that in. I'm thinking I don't want it right there, and then just dry it. I mean, so you can just keep layering it until you get the color that you want. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. Hopefully this video took, and I have everything in it, and I will post a finished picture later. So hope that helps. Leave a comment if it does. Thanks.